It's The Radio Show, starring Grandpa Joe and Little Jimmy. Brought to you by the makers of Splish Pell, the greatest dishwashing liquid in the entire universe. Last week, Little Jimmy went to visit his grandpa. This week, the excitement continues.
Jimmy, you awake, boy?
Huh?
Wake up, Jimmy! Wake up! Wake up! Come on, boy, wake up! You okay, boy?
Yeah, Grandpa, I just fell out of bed, that's all.
What happened now?
I'm okay, Grandpa. I just bumped into a chair, that's all.
What happened now?
I'm okay, Grandpa. I just bumped into the closet, that's all. Oops.
Hey, what's going on in there?
Nothing, Grandpa. I'm okay. I'm just a bit groggy. I'll open the window and get some fresh air. Hang on a minute.
Oh, my God! Little Jimmy's falling out the window!
Oh, no, I haven't, Grandpa. I was just kidding. See, I'm just fine.
How'd you make that sound just then?
I played this here record album.
The sounds of small children falling out of windows. Pretty clever. Got any more of these?
Just this one.
The sounds of a taxi cab flying through the stratosphere. Hey, you listen to this stuff?
Sometimes. It's kind of relaxing.
Was it? Sound effect of a dog?
No, Grandpa, that's a real dog. That's Rufus.
Oh, yeah, you're dumb mutt.
He ain't dumb. He's smart. Watch. He can do tricks. Rufus heel. Rufus heel. Rufus heel. Okay, how about this? Watch, Grandpa. Rufus sit. Good boy, Rufus. That's a good dog. Ain't he smart?
He was already sitting.
So?
How do you know if you saying shit made him sit when he's already sitting?
He didn't stand up, did he?
Can he do anything else but sit?
Yeah, he can play dead. Come on, boy. Come on, play dead. Play dead, Rufus. See? He's not moving a muscle.
He barked.
I don't care what he sounds like. It's what he looks like what's important. Don't he just look dead?
You sure don't look well. Well, come on, boy, get dressed. Time to go.
Where are we going?
Fishing.
Oh, boy.
Time to get out that old bucket of worms out from under the bed and head on out to Pirate Creek for a spell of nature.
Can Rufus come too?
No, I don't think so. Not this time.
Oh, he'll behave himself, I promise.
Now, Jimmy, the outdoors is no place for a dog.
I'll keep an eye on him. He won't misbehave. I know he won't.
Oh, all right. But don't go getting any ideas. Just because I let your flea-bitten mutt tag along this once, don't mean I want to see his ugly self every time we have a grandpa-grandkid outing. I ain't into bad precedents, you know?
Like Reagan?
Reagan, Carter, Thatcher, that whole lot. The U.S. ain't had a decent president since McKinley, and even he was a bit of an old coon dog, but he sure could sing like a prince.
Ooh, it's sunny out.
Looks like it might be a good day.
How far is it to Pirate Creek?
Oh, I'd say it's about a shake of a lamb's tail or two. Not more than a leash of a wombat, that's for sure.
Ooh, that's close.
Watch your step, boy.
Sorry.
You sleep well last night?
Pretty good, thanks for the asking. And yourself?
Well, now that you come to mention it, I had something of a strange dream.
Tell me about it.
Well, little Jimmy, in my dream I was a political prisoner on Mars, and you weren't little Jimmy at all. You were a body-snatching android, programmed by the Martians to destroy all life on Earth. It was my mission to kill you. But the Martians imprisoned me in the ice caverns of Mars, which is where I met Elvis. He led me through the center of Mars and out the other side, where a NASA rocket was waiting to pick us up. We flew back to Earth at mega speed, and I shot you dead in front of the candy store, the corner of Left and McJames.
Gee, Grandpa, that's sure a strange dream, all right.
Yes, and what's really strange about it is that there is no candy store on the corner of Left and McJames. There never has been, and I dare say there never will be. Not with the Widow Peterson's 5 and Dime store right across the street on Willowhead Way.
You can say that again. Are we almost there yet?
What did I tell you? One shake of a lamb's tail? No, I said two. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, not one. What do they teach you in school, boy?
Arithmetic.
Arithmetic?
Yeah, arithmetic.
Tell me some arithmetic.
Okay. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 3 plus 3 is 6.
What's
4...
1 plus an apple?
Huh?
I said, what's 1 plus an apple?
I I don't understand.
It's real simple. What's 1 plus an apple?
I don't know.
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to find out, ain't you?
I guess so.
Don't fall into the creek, little Jimmy.
Too late.
I guess it was more like 1.5 shakes of the lamb's tail after all. 'Twas my folly. But you know what they say, 'tis better to have erred and lost than never to have erred at all.
I ain't never heard anybody but you say that.
'Cause you got beans in your ears, boy. None of you young folk ever listen to us old folk. We've got years of wisdom, but you're all too busy listening to rock and roll music.
Yeah, I know. Have you heard the latest from the Spastic Fits?
I don't think it's as good as their earlier stuff. A few danceable songs, but no big hits. The backbeats are just too slow, and that new bass guitarist needs to tighten his strings if he wants to play with the big boys.
What about the new Shock Therapy album?
I went to go get a copy, but they was plumb sold out. They had Shock Therapy, Roadkill and Shock Therapy, Plastic Vomit but not Shock Therapy, Saturated Fat.
You should get it. It's a subtle seduction into lavender caverns of sound, with nuances of oppression playing gently over the bitter wall of noise. It's a classic work of both atrophy and hate, like no other can or should. A nightmare of truth in a life of cheese.
A life of cheese?
That's what it said on the album cover.
What's it mean?
I don't know. I'm not too sure what lavender caverns of sound are supposed to be either.
What's the album sound like?
Like somebody killing a cat, just like the other 2 albums.
Well, I'll try to buy a copy next week. Get you anything yet, little Jimmy?
Just this.
Well, that ain't no fish, boy. That's the same worm you've been using for bait.
That doesn't count?
No, you have to catch something different.
I just can't do it like you can, Grandpa.
Yeah, there's nothing to it, just experience.
Tell me again about that time you caught a shark.
Well, I was a young'un not much older than you. That was back in the Ice Age, you know, and man had to fight nature just to survive. We didn't have any money, so all of us kids had to catch food for Mom and Dad, who had no legs. I was fishing in this very creek when I noticed a young woman sunbathing naked on the other side of the creek over there on that big rock.
Gee.
Of course, in those days, being naked meant you was still fully clothed, but she was a looker nonetheless. I was watching how the sunlight glinched off her body in a strange, unearthly way I ain't never seen since, like she was an angel. So I'm watching this angel from afar when she starts screaming.
Had she seen you?
No, she done seen a shark, a great white to be exact, swimming through this very water with that big gray fin sticking up. The great white opened his mouth and let out a roar that echoed through the whole county, and that poor angel fainted dead away.
Gosh.
So I took my fishing pole and slung my line out in front of that there shark. And when the great white saw that juicy worm dangling there in front of him, don't you know it, he just bit right in and I had him. I reeled the shark in and saved the angel's life. In return, she granted me 3 wishes, and the grilled shark steaks lasted us clean through until Wednesday.
So what'd you wish for?
Was it?
You said the angel gave you 3 wishes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wished for a red hat, some peanut butter, and the power to see through walls. But if I had to do it over again, though, I probably wouldn't have wished for the red hat.
Hey, I think you caught something. Something's tugging on your line real hard.
It's a biggie, all right.
It's an African elephant.
But he's too small. Gotta throw him back.
Too bad.
I tell you, there's something wrong with this water. It seems like every time I reel in an African elephant, it's too small.
Hey, I got something.
Reel it in.
It's a bowl of tomato soup.
Looks good.
Yeah, but it could use a little salt.
Keep trying. Maybe you'll catch some.
Would you tell me more about that time you were elected president of the United States?
Sure. Well, you see, I had this platform of being able to see through walls.
Hey, you caught another something.
I hope it ain't another damn elephant. I told you that mutt couldn't take it.
Ah, he's just excited about your catch.
You're just fooling yourself. That old dog has some serious emotional problems.
Grandpa, he's barking at your catch. You catch something weird. Looks like a dinosaur bone.
Ah, boy, it looks more like an ancient Sumerian love god.
No, it's the severed head of Pirate Bill.
And I thought it was just a legend.
Oh, wow. The severed head of Pirate Bill. We'd better take it to the Institute for Unusual Studies. I'll bet they'll give us a reward.
Yeah, smart thinking, boy.
Reckon he can grow back the rest of his body?
I'm sure of it, boy.
Neat. Hey, what's that?
Oh, sounds like the 10:15 express train downtown. Let's get on. We can ride to the Institute.
Can I open the window, Grandpa?
Well, just be careful not to stick your arm out. Ah! Oh, my God. Jimmy's been sucked out of the train window.
Nah, Grandpa, I was only kidding. I made that sound with my mouth, see?
You better start behaving yourself, you ornery young'un.
Hey, Grandpa, is that Romania?
Yep, sure is. Looks like the outskirts of Bucharest. They've been doing some renovations out here since I was last here.
I've never been to Romania before. We must be taking the long route.
Damn Amtrak never goes in a straight line anywhere.
Are we still in Romania?
Nah, boy, we plumb left Romania a long time ago. I said it was the express train.
We must be going almost faster than light, I reckon. Where are we now?
Well, looks like the Black Forest of Soviet Georgia. A sinister no man's land where even Stalin's hated Red Army feared to tread. Let's get out and take a look around.
No, Grandpa. I don't want to walk around where Stalin's hated Red Army feared to tread.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Well, since you put it like that, okay.
Too late. This is the express train. We're already back at Pirate Creek where we started. Was it?
I think we ran to another train.
Oh, we'll have to walk.
Grandpa, I'm thirsty. Can we stop for a drink?
Sure thing, little Jimmy. How about this diner here? Howdy, Elsie. I'd like a big frothy lemonade for the boy and a double shot of bull sweat for myself. Make it fast, if you please. We're in something of a hurry. Keep the change for yourself, Elsie, and thanks.
That hits the spot. Grandpa, would you tell me about the time you met Grandma?
Well, when I woke up this morning...
No, I mean the first time.
Oh, I see what you're getting at. Well, let's see. It was like this. Huh, that's funny. I can't seem to recollect. Nope, not even a little bit. That's weird.
You can't remember any of it?
I can't even remember what she looks like. What's your grandma look like, boy?
Huh, that's funny. He's barking at the head. I tell you, this head is still alive. It's twitching and stuff. It's gonna start growing its body back soon, I bet you.
What do you know about the legend?
They say that one day a grandfather and his grandson are supposed to find the severed head of Pirate Bill in Pirate Creek, where the old pirates used to roam back in the old days. Then the head's supposed to grow its body back and pillage the... Hey, you don't reckon that means us, do you?
Don't go jumping to any conclusions, boy. This thing with your grandma and all, I ain't too sure you and me's even related.
Phew. But still, we better get the head to the Institute before they close. And we can't take the train now. It crashed.
Well, we'll have to walk.
But it's over 400 miles away.
That's okay. I know of a shortcut through Donaldson's farm.
The radio show will return after this important message.
Have you been injured, been hit by a bus? It probably hurt, so you better call us. We are lawyers for injured people. We can help when the world's been evil.
That's right. With the cost of quality medical treatment skyrocketing, it's absurd to try and pay it yourself. We're there to help you get what you deserve.
Even if it's clear it's your own stupid fault, we'll win the case, 'cause we're worth our salt. We are lawyers for injured people. Stevenson, Parker.
We now return to the radio show.
Grandpa, I thought you said you knew a shortcut.
Shut up, kid.
Grandpa, I thought you said we'd go through Dodderson's farm.
Shut up, kid.
This ain't Dodderson's farm. This is the thick of the Amazon jungle, hundreds of miles from any known civilization.
This is a shortcut through the Amazon jungle. The problem with your generation is you're in too much of a hurry to stop and... Watch out for them poison arrows, boy. Stop and smell the flowers, as it were. Back in my day, a boy'd be grateful for a chance to see the Amazon jungle. Hell, for that matter, any major South American river. Keep your head down, for Pete's sake, boy.
Grandpa, the severed head of Pirate Bill is sprouting legs. We better get it to the Institute for Unusual Studies before it starts to spread mayhem and havoc, like the legend says. No, hey, let go!
Your dog's got quite a bite.
He won't let go of the head.
That won't do.
He ran off with the head. Rufus, come back! Rufus, come back! Heel, Rufus, heel! Rufus!
If that mutt tries to cash in on our reward, what is rightfully ours and all, I can't guarantee that I won't do something stupid in a fit of vengeful retaliation.
We better chase after him. Here, let's take this taxi. Driver, follow that dog. Boy, we're going fast. We'll catch up with Rufus in no time.
Hey, driver, look out for that tornado!
Oh, no!
Hold on tight, little Jimmy!
What's happening?
That twister is lifting us higher than any known radio frequency. Soon, we'll be outside the range of FM, where even Stalin's hated Red Army fears to tread.
Isn't there anything we can do?
No, Jimmy, it's time to die like men.
What happened to the driver?
Sucked out by the twister. We're miles up in the air by now. In just minutes, this taxi will be outside the Earth's atmosphere.
And look, the meter's still ticking.
Now try not to think about it.
Well, I just don't think it's fair to have to pay for a taxi ride outside the Earth's atmosphere when we didn't even ask for that, and we're gonna die. And anyway, what's the driver gonna be able to do with the money seeing as he's dead? I'll try and crawl up front and turn the meter off.
Oh, you'll get sucked out too!
I'm just gonna turn the meter off.
Don't go, little Jimmy. You're too young to die.
Hey, Grandpa, look! I can steer! Grandpa, I can drive us back!
That's my boy.
Oh, no, it's a stick shift!
That's okay. I'll talk you through it. Put your foot on the clutch.
No, I can't reach. Here, I'll just pull the parking brake. Wow, Grandpa, guess what? We landed on a pillow.
Oh, yes, boy, it broke our fall and saved our lives.
What a coincidence.
That ain't nothing.
Gee, Grandpa, you sure lead an interesting life.
You could lead just as interesting a life if you only hung around with shadier characters. Your friends are just too clean cut. I can hardly believe your parents let you run around with such a bunch of squares.
My friends are kind of dangerous.
Was it?
Some of them.
Name one.
One?
Yeah, name one of your friends who ain't clean cut.
Gorgo X.
Who's Gorgo X?
One of my friends.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Gorgo X is a monster from the 10th and most dangerous planet in the solar system, Planet X. And he was exiled from Planet X because he was too dangerous. He sends out rays of deadly nuclear radiation through his eyes and can trample entire cities. He's killed over 400 million innocent people just this week alone. All of them women and children.
Gorgo X?
Yeah, Gorgo X. He's over 700 million miles tall and weighs more than the universe.
Okay, I take it back. You got some shady friends after all.
Listen.
It's that mutt of yours. Sounds like he's down in that village over there.
Too bad that twister set us so far back.
Stuff like that happens. You have to plan for it. Always have a backup plan.
What's your backup plan, Grandpa?
I call it Plan B.
Ooh, sounds good.
Okay, then, let's do it.
Okay, let's go. Is there supposed to be a total eclipse of the sun today?
No, that's not until Wednesday.
Then what's blotting out the sun? It's Pirate Bill! He's regenerated a body over 90 feet tall! He's coming to get us! Ah! What happens now?
I bet he plans to keep us locked up till we decide to talk.
I'm sorry, I just don't know the answer. He's gotta believe me. He can torture us all he wants, but I'm not gonna know it any better.
Aren't you sorry now you didn't listen to me?
How was I supposed to know Pirate Bill was gonna ask me what's 1 plus an apple?
Well, you need to plan ahead for such emergencies.
You don't know what it is either.
I ain't the one that went to school.
I guess you got me there. If only Rufus could come save us.
We could try to call him. Dogs do hear high-pitched frequencies very well, you know.
That's right. We're on FM. Hey, Rufus, come save us. Rufus, come save us. I guess that didn't work out the way I'd planned. What are we gonna do now?
It's time you started thinking for yourself, little Jimmy. I'm tired of having to be a genius all the time. It's time you thought up a plan to get us out of this mess. So, Jimmy, what are we gonna do now?
How about you use your power to see through walls to make sure Pirate Bill doesn't sneak up on us, while I dig a tunnel to freedom using this metal spoon?
That's a fine plan, boy. What do you call it?
Huh?
Every good plan has to have a name. What do you call it?
Lucille?
Okay, fine name, good name.
Let's do it then.
How's it coming?
I broke a fingernail.
Not working?
This is gonna take longer than I thought. I've got a new plan though.
What's it called?
Melanie.
Cute.
All we have to do is get Pirate Bill to come back here. Pirate Bill! Yoo-hoo, Pirate Bill!
Pirate Bill! Pirate Bill! Come on, come here!
Pirate Bill, sir? I just wanted to let you know that we're not afraid of you anymore. You may be bigger and stronger and have all these torture devices, but we're not chopped liver. We've got our own torture devices. Dozens of them. Dozens of AM and FM stations, playing easy listening and soft rock, or country and western, or top 40, or speed metal, and on all of them, every single one of them, we've got mindless, insipid DJs, and that the most terrible torture of all radio advertisements. Whatever it is that you'd hate to hear worst, we've got a whole station devoted to it. And if you don't set us free immediately, we'll change the station and crank up the volume. But do you think you could stand that?
Not bad, little Jimmy. Quick thinking. That was pretty clever, that whatever you can't stand, we've got a whole station of it.
I guess there's nothing you can't do if you just put your mind to it.
Except figure out what's 1 plus an apple.
Oh, quit picking on me.
The radio show was written, directed, and produced by David Kalat. The radio show starred Tom Cohen as Grandpa Joe and Matt Price as Little Jimmy. Deborah Grayson announced the program, Eddie Newirth played Pirate Bill, and Twit the Dog played Rufus. The Singing Lawyers was written by Kevin Amadon, Stephen Tonks, and David Kalat. It was sung by Stephen Tonks, Tom Cohen, and Ward Elwood. Kevin Amadon performed the music. Dog trained and coached by Nan Marco and Roger Marco. The radio was supplied by John Reinecke. Sound recording by Brian Wells. Sound editing by David Kalat. Sound transfer, final mix, and additional sound production by Alan Young. Cinematography by Matt Zacharias, Greg Fidel, and David Kalat. Additional thanks to Dan Keir, Mary Carter, Julie Trutner, Tim Cleaver, Arbor Hills Pet Care, and Producers Color Service. Produced with the advice and assistance of Johnny Double-A and Alan Young. The Radio Show, copyright David Kalat, 1992. All rights reserved. Thank you, and good night.